Hey, you guys. Hey, it's Shantae. Brown Sugar Talk under Black Unicorns. Y'all, today, today, today. So, I think that these people are coming after me because of my. At some point, y'all, I think it was like a hacker or something that hacked into my um Facebook, and so it's under Shantae Schuler, right? So I had to change everything because I got a new Facebook and I just named it Shantae Shaketi. So whoever was on this Shantae Schuler Facebook, yeah, I cannot get enough of this cheese today. So whoever was on the Shantae Schuler Facebook would see that I put on there like I was hacked. So please go to Shantae Shaketi and sign up. And like, if you're gonna follow me, go to Shantae Shaketi. So for some reason, if I was hacked, I think my Aunt Phyllis and my cousin Tree had it or something like that. So whoever got it, they give people to run around. That's what I'm noticing. So the person is like, you met me in person. In person, I'm sitting there talking to you. I got some sense. I'm telling you, I'm being stalked. This motherfucker about to get me to run around all day because of a stalker. So this morning when I called, I was joking with him. I was like, hey, you should have been here by 6 o'clock to pick me up. You see what I'm saying? I was joking. So then he was like, okay, well, I'll come get you, you know what I'm saying, by 7. I say, you can come get me by 7 because I'll be ready. So he was like, okay, I'm coming. Okay, so then he fell asleep. So then he said, well, you want something from the store? Okay, you want some popcorn. He said, Snoops didn't have no popcorn. Okay. I said, I called him. I said, can you take me to Whole Foods so I can take these returns back? He said, yeah. So then I called him. I said, so you close by this 20 minutes later, y'all, because the phone tell you how many minutes. You said, oh, 20 minutes later, he said, man, my boy just called me. I got to go check on my boy. I say, look, y'all, I called his ass back. I say, listen, what I want you to do is have a good day. I say, don't call me no fucking more. I was like, leave me alone. I'm like, if you gonna bring drama to somebody else, you gonna talk to me just so you can put me through drama. Leave me the fuck alone. I told him straight up, leave me the fuck alone. Don't call me no fucking more. I want you to have a really good day. That's what I want you to do. Like, I ain't about to be on that bullshit. I was in high school or something. Ain't no high school motherfucker finna do that. Go ahead and that's y'all. I just be like, just go ahead and be gay. I ain't even say it to him, but yep, just go ahead and be gay. Go ahead and be gay. Ain't no that's why I be like, yep, somebody doing this shit. Ain't nobody gotta call me with all them damn details. And my sister, she went through that shit too, y'all. She was an evil motherfucker. He a dude that he had a heart problem. He was an evil motherfucker. I ain't do nothing to him either. So for people to actually meet me in person and see tonight that I got all my sense and then still try to stalk and play with me and stuff, nah, you something wrong. Go ahead and be gay. And that's the other thing. They be looking at some of that stuff through a gay man's perspective. You know what I'm saying? If somebody get you to run around like that all fucking day and that's it, fuck you. That's a hacker. I'm not that type of woman. I'm just not there. I can't. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm grown. Okay, y'all. So the freedom to choose. The courtships in 1920s. And somebody was on this thing. I ain't about to be doing this all day. That's all that shit. The girl, ain't nobody tell you. Boy, ain't nobody tell you no shit like that. Leave people the fuck alone. Like, didn't nobody have to come and tell me nothing. He didn't have to come and try to get my number or nothing like that. He didn't have to do none of that shit he did. Y'all could just left me right there at that fucking library and let me walk out that fucking door. And that's actually what I did. Y'all just picked up my shit and just like, I got something to do. You see what I'm saying? When people got something to do, let them do it. Let them do it. Don't get in their way. Don't try to block them. Don't try to stop them. Don't try to figure it out. Don't try to be there on their side. Let them get where they got to go. And you know what? They be sitting there watching TV. Look. So look, he just said all this shit. Oh man, my boy, he was gonna do that. Boy, my bad. You gay. Y'all, I just had this cotton candy grapes and this cottage cheese. So anyway, let's talk about 1920s relationships. So I want to understand where this woman was coming from. And so I did look at a makeup tutorial, and she was talking about how it was a woman and a man. But I'm like, some of this stuff had to be a situation where it was a woman and a woman. Like, I feel like some of the courtship was lesbianic. And so it's like, I see how people feel about it, but I think that even though it was so strict, some of the courtship was like a lesbianic situation. Also, she was talking about the makeup and how the only women that wore makeup were actresses and prostitutes. So when you looking for like a 1920s inspiration, you can only look at like Josephine Baker. At least that's who I just saw. Let me see. Let me put black actresses 1920s. So we got Nina May McKinney, Lena Horne, Ethel Waters, Dorothy Dandridge. And so we can look back at those people because they were actresses. So it's like if they were actresses, we can look at their makeup and see how simple it was. And so what she was noticing was, let me show y'all. Okay, so what she was saying was, wrong page. So what she was saying was how their eyebrows went like a little bit deeper, like over her. Usually it's black around the eyes, like they kind of like make everything dark. The white women wanted everything to be white. You see what I'm saying? But looking at her hair, looking at what she's done is like really simple. I like the V, this V right here in her lip. Her makeup, it's almost like a tuxedo. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Look at the whiteness of her eyes. So most people probably would, I was like, what would they envy about this? And it's the whiteness of the eyes. So I looked at another woman do like a tutorial on the makeup, and it's like she went towards like the white standard, and it's like, now let's look at this black standard. So this is Nina Mae McKinney. That's number 5. Then we got Hattie McDaniel. She still has that eyebrow that's down here, but her eyebrows are thicker. You see that hair going back in a bun. Lena Horne, again, that drawn eyebrow, which is down, it's like lower. Okay. And again, you don't see that darkness, but she does have a dark lip. So I'm thinking that's it. Like when we do the 1920s makeup or whatever for Black actresses, it's not necessary to do a dark eye. At the water, simple. Okay. Again, a dark lip, a thin eyebrow. That's it. And finally, Dorothy Dandridge. Look at this face. Gorgeous. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at the eye. A very light lip. So it's like, and the curls. The curls are like something else to look at too. So I'm going to show this tab instead. So it says the Jazz Age Courtship. Thanks to more readily available and widely accepted methods of contraception, the family had become a place of affection and companionship more than need. This had especially impacted the lives and expectations of the children, who had been further encouraged to find a partner who would be a good match for the person's life aspiration. So that was one shift. They took 2 shifts. That's what it's saying. More and more young people attended college, both young men and women. This placed them in a freer environment, away from the traditional places of supervision. In this new environment, young people develop their own social rituals and values, depending on their desires, aspirations, more than those of their elders. So, like, yeah, I was like thinking dating is like just an open thing. Dating became a commonplace. Young people now had an unlimited possibility to meet at social events and dance halls, speakeasies and bars, skating rings, movie theaters, sports courts. So dating was like a thing that really happened. These were all places where men and women could freely mix in socially acceptable environment. In these conditions, dating ceased to be specifically a search for a mate and became a means for casual social entertainment. And you see, they marry easily too. In colleges and high schools where the practice spread, dating came to be regarded as a means to demonstrate popularity. The more numerous and varied the dates, the higher one's status. Because they used to keep a card, right? Like a dance card. For many young people, dating was a form of recreation and self-affirmation, not necessarily a real courtship or potential life companion. Dating permitted a pair relationship without implying a commitment to marriage, and so it encouraged experimental relations. That's why I say lesbians, like for real, lesbians were a big part of the 1920s. I don't know why. I just feel that way. It's like I just think that is it. Something else is like, you see how it's just like okay for them to date. That is something that we missing now. It's like y'all have moved from this era of it's okay for us to be in a dating relationship or a situation where we just hang out to now I have to like tell a person on the phone like, I'm not playing with you today. Like, stop fucking playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me because I'm not joking with you. And it's like this person came to me. He came to me, y'all. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why would you come to me and you don't have any intention on doing anything? That's some dumb shit to do. And so yeah, it's like I hate that. Like 1920s to now versus today, it's like all we had to do was just get in the car and hang out. He constantly just, I got to go to my boy house so I can help him. I'm like, dude, don't you realize that if you're going to play this game, I'm supposed to already be in the car? Petting and necking, described as a broad range of potentially erotic physical contacts from casual kisses to more intimate caresses and fondling. The distinction depended on whether the contact was above or below the shoulders. Young people widely practice it as a perfectly acceptable expression of affection in a couple. So kissing and hugging, y'all. Kissing and hugging. What were the limits? All of this looked like a huge freedom to the adults who start to fear for a life of promiscuity for their children. But if young people in the 1920s did have a lot more freedom than their parents had in terms of choosing a partner and exploring their relationship, they still had limits that adults failed to see, limits held in place by the peer group itself. This generation developed a sexual behavior that was a middle ground between the no sex at all taboo of their parents and their own interests and marital aspirations. They laid the basis for a massive change in accepted standard, but with all their freedom, these youths were still influenced by their childhood training as well and the more immediate controlling section of their peers. I feel like kids are like that today. They actually know how to have fun. It's like it's kind of like in my generation, we didn't get a chance to date because it was like we just kind of go over to people's houses and stuff. But like going to the mall and stuff like that, like I didn't get a chance to do all that stuff because my mother was like always gone, so I never got to go to the mall. I went to the game every once in a while, but that was it. The peer group accepted and even encouraged practices of dating and petting. These activities, however, were considered acceptable only if devoted to one person, the one who would likely become a life partner. See, that's it, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, it's just like, I don't know. I have no clue. So I think this is the first part of like sleeping with somebody, having sex with somebody and not being a prostitute. I think that's when it moved into like, now I can sleep with this girl that I like instead of sleeping with a prostitute. I think this is when prostitution kind of went out of sanction. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So like prostitutes wore makeup, regular girls no makeup. And that's it. Like, I don't see it. It's just, I am tired of it. I'm tired. I am tired. Like, it's like when I get here, it's just game after game after game. And who is it? I don't know. I don't have a clue. Just grow the fuck up and leave me the fuck out of your idea of what I'm supposed to be doing. Leave us alone. Like, it is like, for real. It is very important if that's what you do. Leave me the fuck alone. You see what I'm saying? Go fuck with something. Go play with your fucking mama. And I'm pretty sure that's what that nigga was doing. Sitting at the house with his mama, picking up the phone every time I called like something was about to go on. Ain't nothing about to go on. Yeah, don't do that shit. Don't ask for somebody's number and then just, oh, I'm gonna do this all day. I'm gonna do this, and you know what? Somebody was on this dumb shit saying that shit too. What they gonna do all day? Fuck you. Get the fuck on. You know, even with my child, I don't even let my son do no shit like that. I'm just gonna let my son tell a little girl, oh, I'm gonna be there in a minute. I'm gonna be there in a few minutes. I'll be there. I'll be there. Like, it's like, we don't do that. We go ahead and get there. I don't know what the fuck y'all on. I think all y'all on drugs or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Shantae Brown Sugar talking to Black Unicorns, telling y'all to have a good day.